Hey there, this review will take a look at the AGL Azov 73210 modded truck. This mod is not a new truck per se, but is a reworking of the base game Azov 7 to improve on the existing design. This is the aim for the Angry Ginger Life mod series. The footage on screen is the AGL Azov 7 doing random things, as always. I asked Angry Ginger Life to put this mod together because it's one of my favourite trucks. And he's definitely done it justice. Mod link is in the description. So the first thing you'll notice when you install this mod is that there are multiple versions of the truck to buy in the truck store. These represent trucks with different coloured headlights. Personally, my preference is the non-coloured headlight as they look really good. For truck customization, we'll start with the engine, and you're presented with easy to understand engines and multiple torque options. Torque, if you're unaware, is the force that acts on a body through a lever arm. So a common example, say around the house, is if you use a spanner, holding the spanner as far away from the nut or bolt when you're applying force is the torque. So the further away, the higher the torque. For vehicles, torque indicates the force to which the drive shaft is subjected, as this is connected to the differentials and thus the driving wheels in turn. You can use the default engine, or you can select from 300,000 Newton centimeters of torque all the way up to 950,000 Newton centimeters of torque, which converted is 2,200 foot-pounds of torque and 6,637 foot-pounds of torque respectively. I drove around in this video using 350,000 Newton centimeters of torque with no issues at all. For the gearbox, the default options are retained as well as unbreakable options, and you've got multiple suspension options, though basically just go with unbreakable active. On the tyre front, select literally whatever you want. They will perform whatever you need them to do, so just go for the most aesthetic option if you want to. Based on my feedback with the Pacific P16 mod, there are now multiple options for the winch. The only difference between them is the length, as the 100 meter option can be a little overwhelming when trying to determine a suitable winch location. Add-ons here match the default ones, plus some tweaked ones marked with AGL, which all have additional fuel and repair points, and I think spare wheels. Also, the Tatra crane has been added to the truck as an option, replacing the smaller Russian crane, and can be located either just behind the cab or on the rear of the chassis, which makes loading your flatbed and trailer much easier without having to move your truck and fiddle around. For another test, I drove in the Kola Peninsula hauling the rocket trailer around in the snow and ice with very little trouble, and the Azov 7's rear steering really helped the long truck around the tight corners. Fuel capacity is now 1,200 litres, which is a very nice amount, and when you come to paint your truck, the crane colour will also match the bodywork, which is a nice touch. For driving, it cruises across any surface, so test driving was carried out in the Drownlands and the aforementioned Kola Peninsula, and it features rough sticky areas and some steep embankments. The active suspension really helps the front bumper climb over those pesky ditches and boulders to prevent slowing you down, and I only had one instance of actually getting the Azov 7 stuck, though it seems to be not the fault of the truck, but it's just one of those areas that the devs put in the game to just stop any truck completely dead in its tracks, where you've got to winch yourself out. So overall, this truck mod has a lot of new additions to bring it up a few levels, or you can take it just way beyond the capabilities of other trucks. Mod trucks won't have a numerical rating out of 10, like the regular Snowrunner trucks, as they can become too over the top and too overpowered, so I can't just call everything 10 out of 10. But basically, if you're looking for an improvement on the Azov 7, then this mod is great for that. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you found this video useful, then please let me know down below, and if you could give the video a little like, as it really helps the channel out, and also make sure to check out AGL's mods on mod.io and give him a little shout out, and have a great day.